Woo! I'm still getting set up. I had all day to do this, but I decided, hey, you know what would be better if I just wait till right before. Hi, Kip. Life is on the edge, like living on the edge, like living on a prayer. Kind of like the cover song you heard at the beginning of the stream, if you were, listening. So I binge watched. Oh, hey, Canada girl, it's been a hot minute since I've seen you. How's life treating you? So I binge watched Penguin finally. I put it off because I got some bad intel, right? Like I got some bad intel that it was like one of those woke shows. I was like, ah. Then a truther came forward like, no. It's like you're safe. You're not gonna be triggered by the Penguin, and I wasn't. So now I'm doing my usual routine of stream sniping myself. I'm getting my stream set up so I can stream snipe my game stream because I'm not paying for this shit. Well, thank you, Canada girl. Because if I can make anyone feel better, well, then I've done my job, civic duty. I don't know. God damn. I'm just here trying to get through my Sunday scaries before work in the morning. So now I got to ask you all that. Does everybody here work Monday morning? And like, do you have that like that unsettling feeling in your stomach? Like, even if you don't hate your job, I don't hate it. I mean, there's a lot that I don't like about it, and because I'm like, in synergy with a lot of tech, that I keep looking into the future about getting that call on Microsoft Teams one day about well, AI is taking your job. Have fun at the see if they're hiring at the supermarket to like push carts, because you're going to go from this tech job to pushing carts, and that's if a robot hasn't taken you. So I guess I'm asking is like, has everybody else got the Sunday scaries too, and you're just dreading going to sleep because that just makes you wake up quicker to open that laptop if you do a laptop job, and you're just, man, am I going to have like over the weekend messages? Oh God, it is a fucking thing, ain't it? You work Tuesday through. Oh, okay. So you got a whole extra day. And like, I like to be nosy because I like, any chance I get to be interactive with, you all, like, without doxing yourself. What type of work do you do? I think I'm pretty damn sure I remember what Canada girl says that she does. But again, doxing yourself. Don't say you work at the Toyota plant putting used condoms in the seats if that's what you do for a living. Something else like used condoms in the break room. I don't know. Maybe that's your job. Now, dude, one of my earlier jobs I had at a center, I had enough pull and enough seniority that I was eventually able to get a 4x10, and I got like the best 4x10 in existence. I had Thursday, Friday, Saturday off. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, wouldn't you rather have like, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or even Saturday, Sunday, Monday? It's like, no, I wanted to work Sunday. And it wasn't because I had like a deep, deep hatred of religion or anything. There were no fucking bosses. This was an in-person job. There were no bosses at all there on a Sunday. So other than, emails or whatever that you would get over your days off, if you came in, you would have that first little bit of anxiety. It's like, oh, did I get in trouble on my 3 days off? Which never happened, even though I always had that feeling in my stomach, like, God damn, I'm going to get that fucking email. It says you fucked up. Spend the whole day Sunday dreading Monday when the bosses are in. But I would come in on Sunday, and I'd come in at 6 a.m. and get off at 4, and it was basically a free day. I had no one else worked hardly, except for other people in other departments in the office, but no one else worked in my department, so I got left totally alone. I could catch up on anything I wanted to catch up on. No interruptions, and it was really just like a bullshit day. So really, it only felt like I had to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because that's when everybody was there. But that's just me kind of rambling about whatever. But oh fuck, you're a fraud animal. Oh, okay. So Kip says he was. I can't have my readers on. I was fired from Citibank for fraud. Let me see. Oh no, I retired from Citibank, fraud analyst. I was so close, very close, very close. Fuck yeah. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Now that's not bad either, because like, all right, so you work Tuesday and Wednesday, and then you got like a break in the middle of the week, and then it just feels like you just work 2 days. And almost, because I did that too. I had a job. I mean, they're out of business. Like, I guess I could say it now, but like I worked at Sprint Corporate, and I worked Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, work Thursday, Friday, off Saturday and Sunday. And man, it was weird because obviously this is pre-pandemic, and they had this gigantic fucking campus, down the road here. And, now looking back on it, I'm just thinking about like just how much unnecessary cost that building was, because like 90% of the jobs there were all jobs you could just issue our dumbasses a laptop and just take home. But I mean, no one thought about that. No one even thought of like working remote back when I did that. It wasn't even a thing. It was just, this is just how it is. No one in the movie Office Space thought about that either. There's like, nope, you just get up, you sit in traffic, and you eventually arrive. And if you're fucking 5 minutes late, there's always that one dickhead that just seems to be like waiting around the corner, be like, is everything okay? It's like, yeah, it's fine. It was fucking traffic. Everything okay? Is everything okay in your home life? You weren't depressed or anything? It's not what made you late to work this morning? Like, nope, it was traffic. So you got some connected tissue with some other people in the universe. Thank you for your service, whatever it is that you do. Even if it's, stuffing used condoms in a couch. I don't know if they have that job there. I've looked. I've never applied. Steve Wolf's got professional gooner. Yeah, I should probably get this thing up on the screen. I don't like being this full screen. So I have to do my chin strap. And now I'm like, I didn't paint my chin strap, so I have anxiety now. So let me get my screen scared up. I'm going to share my screen. Hang up before you scare scream. Okay. Here in a minute, I'll share screen. And I'll pull up my other channel, my professional gooning channel. Videos. One of these days I'll be professional. Probably won't happen. God damn it. Mute. God damn. Here we go. I drag you down. Now I show you on screen. There we go. I have too much anxiety being that gigantic on the screen. You know, if someone has clownophobia, they probably don't want to see me full screen like that. But thank you for coming to the stream, Stephen Wolf 123. I'm a professional gooner for an exclusive gay website for super studs like me. I don't goon the gay shit though. That would be weird. Exactly. You know, goon anything else. You goon the used condoms in the couch. And like my thing says, you know, my couch pulls out. Fill in the rest. Let's see. I haven't used this fucking guy. Thank you for coming. Have fun at the game, Kit. Thanks for coming by. If you do happen to listen, it'll just be me rambling to myself and anyone that comes by. I think most of you know the deal by now. This is really like my hour and a half of therapy a week. Because, you know, I'm not going to get like, God damn it, I was shot with an arrow. Ah, God, I was hit with a fucking cannonball. The game stream's like a couple of seconds behind, just a reminder. Now, gooning and edging are words that I'm happy the internet invented. Because those words are just fucking funny. It's like going into any of these goddamn Dabbleverse chats, like as you all probably heard me say before, I get bent out of shape by hearing everybody use the same fucking, oh, such and such is crashing out. And it's like, and the person they're talking about is like not even really raising their voice or anything like that. And they're just like, everybody in these chats are always like, God damn, I gotta be the guy today that says crashing out so I get my cool guy points. But however, whoever invented the word gooning and edging, now those motherfuckers deserve like a, you know, a peace prize because those words are just fucking funny. Like, what'd you do today? I just sat around edging in my goon cave. I heard this, some dumb fucking teacher accidentally said it in class one time. It was like a TikTok video or something. She was like, it's like someone was already filming her, and she goes like, "I need you guys to stop sitting around gooning all day." I'm like, "Oh, bitch, I don't think you fucking know what you just said." LFG. LFG, everybody. My job, uses Microsoft Teams, and like everybody on there, they use it like the old black Twitter. So like all day long, you'll have data analysts, and they'll be typing in LFG, and they'll attach a GIF of Drake. That GIF of Drake going LFG. Let's fucking go. Come on, guys. I'm like, you just analyze data. You put it in spreadsheets. What are you let's fucking going about? I hate it so much. But I can't say anything because I gotta be like, I choose just not to say anything. I won't bitch or anything. I won't be like, just shut up, man. But but I guess it tickles me. Hell, it gives me something to fucking talk about, I guess. Okay, I've paid too much attention to this goddamn game. Let's see if anything's happened in the chat. Let's get back to the chat, guys. Let's see what's going on in there. Hey, guys, just remember, keep the crosstalk to a minimum. Keep all of your chats focused directly onto the hosts. That was one of the funniest cringe things of all time. For those of you not aware of it, that Aaron M. Holt guy, his like ex-wife or soon-to-be ex-wife, actually fucking said that unironically one day. I think it was the pre-Coca-Cola snowy days, if you know what I mean. And like, she got lambasted big time for it. And I'm like, oh my God, bitch, do you not know what you just fucking said? That is the worst thing. That's worse than the constant begging. That's like, not only if you're not throwing money at me, you at least talk to me nonstop. Don't make friends in the chat. Only talk to me. Oh shit! I'm about to lose my combo. Wasn't paying attention. That's why like I said, I can't multitask for shit. The goal is these mercenary games is to try to get that 150. God damn, this guy's aim is just shitty, and my aim isn't that much better. So that's a recipe for destruction. Keep your chats focused entirely onto the hosts at all times. Okay, let me scroll up a little bit. You know me, I zone out. Chuck beats his wife. I have proof. But that chat was directed at me to comment on it, so it's fine that it's not completely topical of what I'm doing. DV's like wanting to know Clowntown breakup. I'm laughing at this one. Crashing out on my strawman. Strawman is another great word that is ultra fucking cringe because literally no one can remember what the fuck it is. Like, you have to be like, Yeah, that's a straw man argument. I'm like, what? What does that mean? It's like, well, allow me to take 23 minutes of your life to explain what a straw man is. And then I can sound smart. But going back, the Clowntown breakup. I mean, Big W was in here for a minute yesterday. I did an emergency Saturday stream because 2K, the magical puppet from France, had a kind of a birthday anniversary party, 2 years of 2K, the puppet, and I wanted to do that, so I'm going to do the paint because I'm a walking gimmick. And then I did this. Big W came in. I don't want to ask any pressing questions. I know they broke up. I hate to hear it. I get along all of them, so it's not like I have any sides to take because Papa has sent me the link. Big W has sent me the link. Povo's always been a sweetheart to me. I hate that it happened. It's stupid internet though, so I can't imagine their breakup is really honestly that serious. Like this is and this is the test, right? I'm not even claiming I'm inventing this, but just imagine you're sitting down with your significant other or you're on the first date and you try to describe what the feud is about. Now, if the person you're telling it to is really engaged in the conversation, then okay, this is some real shit. But if you can see that they're going cross-eyed and like, oh God, will you just stop talking about whatever you're talking about, then maybe it's not that serious. Now, I don't know the specifics saying that, so I'm not making fun of the breakup. I don't know the specifics. But I can say I just think it's unfortunate, and I think they should patch things up sooner rather than later. Because when you have like breakup like that, it's like any breakup. Your friends and watchers and all that gotta, they end up having to feel like they gotta take kind of sides or whatever. I'm not going to do any of that shit. But hopefully whatever it is patch it up. Hopefully if one of the sides, like like when you get in the fights with people in the real world, it's like deep down one of the two people know that they're the heel or the bad guy. So if whoever is really more of the heel can just go, it's just really worth it. Just like, all right, maybe I overreacted about blah, blah, blah. Because, like, all right, so, like one time, one of these streamers went on Clowntown and they were watching videos with them. And they talked over a joke. And that streamer that was on there with them got deeply fucking offended and angry. And I'm like, who cares? Is it really that? What was your joke that good that it was going to change the Earth's axis? Or is it going to bring back the Axis powers? Probably not. So, so there was an unfortunate, uncomfortable incident that happened one time. I wasn't on, but yeah, there's my lunch. You get your money's worth with me. I'm gonna meander out a fucking answer. I might eventually answer a question. But you at least got a long series of words and adjectives and nouns and pronouns and whatnot. But for those of you that know, if anyone does know I know you get a character limit. Does anyone know the reason for or the best to your knowledge? We'll just put that in the front. To the best of my knowledge, what this was about was G. Thank you, in game villain. I mean, I can't do it now because I got the paint on, but there's this gif of Drake, and he's outside, and he just shakes his head like, let's fucking go. And everyone at I work with uses that gif 1,000 times a day. I'm like, your job isn't even in sales or anything like that. I could see that if you had like something to do with sales and you're like trying to pump up the sales team. Yeah. Come on, sales team. Let's fucking go. Sell Microsoft Azure to your business to business prospects. And let them know that Microsoft Defender Ultimate Package isn't just for professionals. The endpoint user LFG. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at myself like I think I'm a great entertainer. I just nervously laugh. Okay. All right. So, I mean, because I did hear that they at least had like a couple of week break. And I just looked last night. I was like I'm apt to do to play my games late at night, and I'll take a break and I'll look and see who's online streaming, and there was a lot of Dabbleverse shows that were streaming, and some of you have heard I get bent out of shape when like new people show up, and I'm like, you don't even have a gimmick. I'm not even saying I'm that funny. Because, like, when the lights go on in this thing, I get like, oh, God, I don't know what to fucking say. I'm a retard. But, like, I just see a bunch of Kroger employees on the screen. I'm like, yeah, I'm not watching this. I don't know who any of these people are. And I don't want to know. And I'll give it a chance. I'll be like, all right, let's see what Kroger employee 1 has to say about that video they just watched. I'm like, But I saw that what I'm getting at. I'm sorry for those of you that know, I can't stay focused on anything for 10 seconds. I saw both of them were streaming at the same time. I saw Clowntown was streaming and Papa Kill was streaming, and they both had a fair amount of guests. So I took turns watching them for a minute, but like, I always do this thing. I'll check out who's on, and I'll check out the chat. And if the chat is chill, I might participate, and but like if the chat is like a bunch of fucking prick cocksuckers, I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna participate. And what I saw when I clicked on was both shows had not so nice people in both of the chats. I'm like, nah. That's how it's like. I like Spurg. His chat's always chill and nice and funny. People ball bust and stuff, but it's not like mean spirited or anything. I don't know what I'm getting at. Oh no, we're having a Dr. Harley Quinn battle. Papa started his own show, right? 'Cause he sucks. A blood feud is developing right here. No, don't. But yeah, I saw both of them were streaming. I don't know if it was just, I don't know. I don't know. Speculation on my part. Something happened. It's the internet. Maybe whoever knows. Maybe if there is a right and wrong on whatever it's about, because I don't know. I mean, I don't know what it could be about. Money. I don't know that they were doing anything money related. I don't know. I don't want to guess. There's this guy at work. God damn, I don't, this is, again, my therapy. There's this fucking guy at work that when he calls me on Microsoft Teams, it's always about money. Guess what his last name is? And I get so much anxiety when this guy calls. It's one thing. It's like, yeah, something cost X amount. I'm like, okay, what do you want me to say? Are you trying to get me to offer you money or something? And I don't know, have you all ever had this? I think it's the most rude thing, just tone deaf thing. Did any of you all at your jobs, do you get like year-end bonuses or anything like that? And if you do, then you've probably at some point in your life gotten the speech, right? It's like, just don't talk about money at work. Don't talk about religion or atheism, both sides. Don't talk about that at work. Avoid politics at work. I mean, we all end up breaking the rules when we end up having that Fight Club nod to somebody. It's like, hey, let's go out and have a smoke real quick so we can, make fun of some people. But all in all, you're really supposed to avoid all that. But this fucking guy, every year, he calls me the day of, bonuses, and he'll go, and he doesn't even wait. He's like, hey, man, how you doing? Yeah, life just sucks right now. Life just sucks. Everything sucks right now. Blah, blah, blah. My car needs an oil change. How much was your bonus? and one year, without saying too much, I just lied because I had been annoyed by the guy. I'm like, that's such a rude, tone-deaf question. You don't ask someone else what their fucking bonus is. Because I first time I try to because he's a lot younger than me. I try to give him like a grown-up talk. I was like, listen, man, I know why you're asking because you're not happy with whatever they gave you, right? So let me ask you this. If my bonus was lower than yours or exactly the same, what are you going to do with that information? You're not going to do nothing. If mine was lower than yours, are you going to go, oh shit, I feel so guilty about my X amount. Let me offer you some of my bonus. And if my bonus is higher than yours, what do you think I'm going to offer you some of mine? So it's like, it's a bad look. It does not look good to ask people their money. And the guy should have known anyway. It's like, no matter what, mine's higher than yours because I've been doing this type of job a lot fucking longer. You've been doing it for a fucking couple of years. Anyway, I'm going on too long about that. But every year this guy forgets. Ring! Oh, it's the Microsoft Teams ring. It's like, hey, man, life sucks. Life sucks. Yeah, everything sucks right now. Girlfriend just, how much was your bonus? The fucking motherfucker one time. Listen, if you want to hear tone deaf, how infuriated would you be if someone you worked with actually asked you, man, would you feel comfortable co-signing for me to get an apartment? What? No. That's oh my God. And then I told the guy, it's like, what? No. And here's 30 reasons why. I can't make you pay. I'm not paying your rent. I'm not having my credit destroyed. Oh God, I had to vent about this fucking guy. I hate even hearing his voice when we have do the whole, we have to go on our Devilverse work panel, right? So just imagine it's Clown Town, right? But instead of 6 people, making fun of something going on with, the usual suspects, Ray DeVito, Ashley Cummings, or whatever. Now it's people talking about spreadsheets. And me, I do this great trick, okay? I put my readers on and I pull them down where you can't see my eyes at all. And then I grab my video game controller and really, really quietly, I just play my game and I occasionally just shake my head. I'm like, God damn, I just want this to end. Anyway, sorry, I just needed this therapy time with you guys. What's the plan for Christmas? Mine is kind of morbid. I don't really have a family. So my plan for Christmas is ta-da! But no, I mean, I guess I actually have an answer. The answer is, hey, good evening, Dakota Jennings 9268. Man, there's a lot of Dakota Jennings out there. I have a great joke. I'm just not a trained comedian. I was going to say there's 9,267 before, and everybody was going to laugh. Like everybody in the chat was like, man, that's a zinger. That it didn't happen because I don't have that. But back to Steve Wolf. Plan for Christmas. I save up my PTO every year, so December I can usually just scoot on through. Not this week, but the week after. I get to go to Chicago. We have our Christmas party. They're flying me in for a couple of days. That might be fun. I might even see if I can't figure out how to stream from the hotel. They really go. They spoil me when they fly me in. It's everything's fucking paid for. They don't question my expense report. So it's weird that I'm talking about something like that, because to look at me and to think that just like not that long ago I was a dipshit skateboarder falling off a half pipe and cracking my fucking tailbone, and now I get to talk about expense reports. But I got to do that. That's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to a packed airport, eating at Chili's at the airport and grabbing some Red Bull cans. I get a ride off on the expense report. I know there's some Dabbleverse people up there, and I don't want to pressure them to come see me, but I'm gonna see if anyone's available if they want to come into the city. I ain't leaving the city. That is no. Where I'm at in the city is nice and safe, but safe-ish. But I get to do that for a couple of days. Then I come back. Then the next work week will be Christmas week. So I'm gonna work up to Christmas Eve, and then I have the rest of the year off. So that's pretty much my plan there, is to just goof around. I don't know. I still travel around like a little kid for the most part. Oh, I mean, yeah, I'll poke my head in the chat if he sends me something in advance. I might try to go on. It's just that they all go on so late, and I don't want to go on for like 10 minutes and look like I'm being rude and noping out of there. But I mean, I'll poke my head in to see if poke my head in the chat, see if there's any interest, or if he sends me something in advance. I'd like to talk to him. I mean, it's been about a month or ish so. But I mean, the last time I was on Clown Town, it was about a month ago, and I only got to see Povo and Big W for a minute because you watch the shows, they always kind of go in and out. And Papa Kill had always been the one that just stays on the screen. At least that's how it looks to me. I might be wrong. I'm not, swearing to that. But he stays on the stream almost the whole night. And we had a good old time just yucking it up about random shit. They had a really fun one a while back because it didn't have nothing to do with this silliness. Where we were all just like playing random music that we were finding on YouTube. I don't know if anyone saw that one, but I was on that one. That was a hoot. They probably had to take that one down though because they were playing copyrighted music. But I don't know. Maybe that show just wasn't monetized. I don't know how that worked. I need to look it up. But that one was fun. The one I always have fun on there. I want them all to get along. I'd like them to all individually come. I mean, this is just a little fuck around stream for me. Like I keep repeating myself. My hour, 90-minute, sometimes 2 hours therapy session. If they wanted to, but I don't want to pressure nobody is the thing. It's like, I mean, and I always got along with Karmic. I know Karmic's polarizing, but me and him used to just be in Pat Dixon's chat dicking around. And I went on his show one time last summer and we had a great time. I'd like him to come on here one of these days, but that's gonna look like I'm like trying to in wrestling, they call it stealing a house. Like when you're like, oh, this giant is going to wrestle. I'm making this up. This gigantic human being is going to wrestle John Cena. And it sells out because people have these great expectations of this giant, and it doesn't. I don't want anyone to think that I want to have anyone on here just to steal viewers. So again, at the end of the day, I guess if you have to call this something, I talk to myself randomly while playing a video game until I hit pause for like 27 minutes, like I'm doing right now. Ah! I got hit. Boom. But I wouldn't mind hearing other people's oh shit, Christmas plans if you have anything. Unless you practice Islam or something, then I don't know what they do for Christmas. I imagine they don't recognize it. Shit. Well, I'm dead. It'll show on the screen here in a second. I was fucking around too much and didn't heal myself. I want to know more. Oh, it's close, buddy. This is the callback to earlier where like, you want to guess that dude's last name? It's something like that. I would like, and I just don't know. That to me, I'm just gonna say it like this. It was like Bob and Pete are having a feud, but I also want to get in on this feud because it's going to get me some viewers. So That's how that looked to me. It's like he inserted himself into this like feud with that Mersh guy and Zumach because, well, this is going to get him viewers. But again, I have the attention span of a gnat. That's from what I saw. I don't even know if that's what that was because I don't know if that video that got put up, because everybody was saying, at least when I last saw it, was like that dude was basically recording himself backstage. So that leads me to believe it's like, okay, so he knew he was recording himself, obviously. So he was going to put that out himself at some point. I thought he was the one that released that. I don't know. But yeah, that's not a good look. I can say that. I can say that overused thing because I would have no interest in like calling the fucking cops on two people I don't know really. Who cares? They call the cops on each other enough anyway in this weird world. But yeah, that's just funny that that fish lunch guy and Chad Zumach getting into it, and then there's a fucking 911 call involved for no reason. I wouldn't do that in a million years. I would much rather fucking see the. I know it's unlikely, but think about this. All right, rather than get this shut down and have the cops show up, wouldn't you rather see the small chance that the dude in the house comes out and they actually have a fight? Like they're like, no, motherfucker, I will fight you right here now. YouTube terms of service in a boxing ring. And they put their phones up and they duke it out on a stream. Wouldn't you rather see that than like, the cops get called? That's, whatever. And it's like, and all the people, I'll say this, all the people that own the house and the streamer is outside, they always claim they weren't home. I wasn't home. They knew. It's like, I've got a problem solver. I've got multiple of them, and some of their names are Revolver. So if somebody came here, oh my God, I'm not the one with the problem, and I live in Texas. So figure it out. Anyway. Yeah, okay. Well, Stein, Greenberg, that could be it. Yeah, it's my coworker. I do believe he visits the local synagogue and wears the little hat. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's how tone deaf this guy is. He thinks this is a normal request. Like, hey, man, can you? My tire's flat. Can you pick me up tomorrow? I swear I'll get you gas money or something like that. Now, this guy is that tone deaf. He's one of those people that literally think that's like, I'm insulted that you would think that I wouldn't pay the rent and hurt your credit. Yeah. It's one of those deals. It's like, I know I don't have to explain it to y'all. I know you get it. You had to have had a run-in with someone like this at some point in your life, and they just ooze disingenuous. So you would know by meeting this guy, like just pretending that this happened to you, that you would be like, this, if I did this for this guy, if I was that much of an idiot or that much of a, what they call it, am I using this correctly? A pick me person. What I'm trying to say is like someone that's so desperate to be liked that they'll put themselves in a bad situation that they know full fucking well. Like everybody here knows somebody that uh, loaned a big amount of money to like a girl that they had a crush on, and that girl, first off, never paid them back and never reciprocated that crush. And that dude is just out money. I knew a guy that lost like $1,000 because he was like me, please like me. Maybe if I give you money, you'll like me. And yeah. But yeah, if you you'd meet the guy, it's like everything about him is just like, ugh. It's like, yeah, you would not pay, and then I would have to pay, or my credit would be ruined. Oh, he even asked another person the same thing, basically, but he's like, I'm having trouble getting a car. It broke down in the synagogue parking lot. You go sign for me to get a car. Oh my God. And this guy, you can tell he has no clue how much of a fucking douche he comes across as. It's just like, nope. These people I'm asking these questions to, they're not mocking me relentlessly. They're not putting on clown makeup and going on the internet and pausing a video game to make fun of me to a chat room. No, these are just normal work lists that people make. Oh, but again, yeah, sorry. And I gotta scroll. I'm doing my best to interact. But does anybody have any decent holiday plans that they're even shitty? You know, you just need the bitch. Like, goddamn, my goddamn Christmas is gonna suck shit. I'm gonna do jack shit nothing. And now I can pause again and look at the chat. I heard quickly that he was like close to breaking up with that Felicia woman. Just from like, again, that Mersh guy came back up. I saw Karmic was on super late last night, like at 1 or 2 in the morning or something fucking retarded. I clicked on it real quick, and I saw him talking about it. It sounded to me like he was leading to she's about to break up with him, and that Mersh guy was saying something back to him along the lines of like, "Well, we all tried to tell you," something like that. But who knows? It is weird though when you if you just think, like, I've said this before, so if you haven't heard it, you're hearing it for the first time. It is the weirdest thing on the goddamn planet to me that two people hate Pat Dixon so much that they hooked up, got into a relationship, and started fucking one another because they hate him. And I've seen some hot chicks in this community. So, like, I mean, if I just need to find out who they hate. So I'm like, I hate username X247 just as much as you do, Lady Human Q12. Like, shit, even on that Tukey anniversary, there was some girl that was in the chat that was fucking hot. I've already forgot the name. But there was one, at least that username picture was hot. Wop babaloo wop a bop bam boom, a zim zam zim and a zim zam zoom. Oh lady, won't you come home tonight? Dun, 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 dun. Anyone remember that old Kids in the Hall sketch? I don't know if that was an original song that they did in that sketch, but it stayed in my head forever. Oh, I can't activate that yet. Ah! God damn it. Jesus Christ. First off, I got to get rid of this goddamn Uzi. This Uzi that Krauser has is useless, and if I discard it, then I don't have to keep picking up the game won't make me pick up the stupid bullets. Because that bow and arrow there, those are explosive bows and arrows, and his knife is more powerful than a goddamn Uzi. And in doubt, Jesus Christ, fucking die, you motherfuckers. Yeah, YouTube terms of service in a boxing ring. Ah! Ouch. Let me pause again. All right, Steve. Thank you, Steve, Matt. No, I can't remember the username. It wasn't her. She's Lady KB is a very pretty woman, but I'm not talking about her. It was a name I never fucking seen before. That was in the Tukey chat yesterday when I was on. I'm just not good with panels. I suck on them. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, I used to super chat a lot back in the day too, because a lot of people have heard me say it's like I'm really at peace when it comes to like typing. So like I'm very creative with typing. I'll pat myself on the pat. Ha ha! Use codename Pat. Pat myself on the back for that. But and that's why like a lot of the stuff that my job they have me like write certain things for them for like the internal web page and stuff. But like, yeah, you kind of got to remember it's like just because just because you super chat, super tip, or whatever, that's not like a automatic, you get to come on the show now as like a regular or anything like that. So, and I know that was like a big sticking point. The Carmen back in the days, you remember, like he went on a bunch of rants about like and after all that money I sent in, he only had me on for 5 minutes. Like, obviously I would have someone on longer than that. It's like you do what you want on your own show. This is America. You're not obligated to do anything. But I will say I would do that differently. If like someone was fucking paying me and sending me super chats all the time or something, and they wanted to come on, like, God damn, man, there's only 365 days in a year. Come on and hang out. But that's just a different thing. Some people look at it. Some people look at every single show as like business decisions that'll have a ripple effect deep into the future. A lot of people don't. A lot of people are like, I do 500 of these a year. I don't. I do 1 or 2 of these a week. Sometimes I take a week off. Like I've said, it's like I do it for therapy. I do it to have some people just come in, cycle in and out, and just talk. No, it wasn't her. Ari Jane's been around forever. This was a new person that I had never ever seen before. Just a completely new person that you could tell by like the the picture that pops up on the screen there. I was like, whoa, oh shit. No, not that one. Now you're talking about like last night, right? When you're because I'm assuming you saw at least that little part that I saw. Man, that's a thing though. Just to speak real, I get it though. I mean, the last time I was the victim of a breakup, I'll describe it like this. It felt like what I've always heard people talk about when they talk about having an addiction and then they have to go dry out. Like not like dry out in a rehab where they like wean you off or anything, like dry out like if you got imprisoned or something like that. And like I was physically ill and I couldn't think about nothing else, absolutely nothing else but that. It was just on repeat 24/7. I'd have stomach aches, migraines. Didn't want to do anything. Like if I got myself to get up and get dressed and go to like the mall or something, as soon as I get to the mall, I'd want to like leave. I'd want to leave and go home and be depressed and dread work. And then work was even worse because, as much as we all start work at the beginning of the day, we want the day to end as quickly as possible. Now it's dragging even more. And you don't have anything to look forward to because your ass just got fucking dumped. So you're just wanting to get off work just so you can be off work and be depressed. And it takes forever to recover from it, except when you get a new girlfriend. and then here's something to take to your grave. That last girl does not matter anymore and never will again because you have replaced her with a newer model. Now that's a truth because like every time that happened, it was like it literally was like, it's the magic pill. But it's a temporary magic pill until the new girl dumps you. Or if you dump the new girl, then you've broken the cycle and you're free forever. That's why I think the universe has punished me for being single. It's like it is what it is. I hope you like hearing me ramble. God damn it, I got punched in the back. I forgot where I was going. shit. Oh, God damn it, I died. Oh, he punched his mic. Yeah, and he has one of those like super professional mics too. So you don't want to, don't want to be doing that. Yeah, remember it's like this is his job right now, and like because of Captain Inflation, if he's not like making X amount of money a day, he can go into the hole. So you don't want to, I mean, I know I'm like not talking about like the right way, but you don't want to damage your shit, punch a pillow, you know, scream into a pillow, something that won't cost you any money if you break it. God damn, I remember one time I got so upset in an old car. I was in a Buick Century. I started punching the tape deck. I ended up with a bloody hand and busted the tape deck. But I was like, okay, now for the rest of the time I drive this uglier and shit purple Buick Century. I'm not even going to have some sweet cassette tapes to listen to. Now, the disturbing things, is this stuff that you can type out? If I can inconvenience you into typing this out for me? I bet everyone in those goddamn chats last night were typing crashing out 7,000 fucking times. It's my turn to say he's crashing out. No, it's my turn. I've got dibs on saying crashing out. It's it's your turn to say gaslighting. Now I get to say crashing out. I want to use the new hip and cool internet word. Like fucking Finna, all that fucking douchebag at work. God damn it, I keep that same douche. He unironically said Finna one time. I knew what it meant, but like I took myself off of mute. And I go, what's this word you just used? What does it mean? And then he got all uncomfortable. And I go, oh, that's one of those hood words, right? Like fat yo grill. Ugh, fucking Finna. Jesus Christ. Finna, hope I can get my combo 150. God damn it, I hate that because it always stops you. Yeah. All right. The key to getting a good combo is to get yourself in a corner and they come to you. Jesus Christ. God damn it. Jesus Christ. Let's see. No Inconvenience. She made a video of her in a hotel last night with some random guy and posted it. She forced him to pay for couples counseling. Counseling after 2 months as a red flag. No fucking butt fucking shit. Holy god damn. No. No. Jesus Christ. No. That's so. I'm going to lump that in with bullying and just say that's something that you shamefully do to somebody just to bully them for no end game. Like, I swear, that did a memory unlock thing to me. I swear I remember this one nightmare of a person that I was with was like kind of threatening that to me one time a long time ago. And really, I just was like, oh, we'll just break up before I go to counseling. Pay for couples counseling. I mean, both of those things that you wrote in there are fucking bad. I mean, obviously her in a hotel last night with a random guys. With some, not a random guys, some random guys. I truly don't have my readers on, so oh my god damn. Nope, that's it. It's over. It's just over. Right there. And we all know how these things go. It's like, all right. So let's go A and B here. I don't know if I got much else to say about couples counseling. That's just stupid. 2 months into a relationship and you're threatening that for what reason? I mean, I can't imagine they've had any knockdown, drag out verbal fights about anything in particular to warrant like, oh my God, that's like, couples counseling is like, this relationship can be saved if we throw money at it. And my understanding is that the couples counselor doesn't even say anything. They just ask questions. And the two people talk, and the counselor never makes a suggestion. They never actually counsel. They just, interesting, over and over. But the other video, I can see how that goes already. So she wanted to, obviously that was on purpose. That's not innocent. You just don't innocently post a video of you in a hotel with some random guys. I mean, again, I'm going by what I'm reading here. I have not looked into this at all, so I'm assuming you mean these are just random guys. This isn't like some sort of like Dabbleverse convention or something where it's a bunch of people meeting up, and it happens to be a hotel room and it's innocent. There's nothing going on. This is just like I just made me some new friends. I'm hanging out in a hotel with them. That is done on purpose. I've heard about girls doing that where they may have cheated, they may not have cheated, but they want to fucking fight with the boyfriend. So something like that happens, and it's like, I call it a girl test. Or they want to test the guy. And there's really no real right answer. It's like the girl test A is like, all right, is he going to be a cuck and not say anything about it? And be like, oh, I hope you had fun, honey. And then the other side is, well, will he get mad because he loves me so much, and the thought of me getting double penetrated and gagging on fucking cock with slobber hanging out my fucking mouth, would make him so mad he can't go on with the thought of a big thick cock in her ass and one in the pussy, one just going right down her fucking throat, and you can see the outline of the cockhead right here while she's jacking off two other guys, picking dicks out of two trees, one tree on the right, one tree on the left. Ah! So there's that, but then that's the then the other part of that girl test is the girl wants him to get mad, but not too mad to where he's a psycho, right? So you can get mad, but you can get mad up to this line, kind of like drinks are on the house, but not the top shelf. You can get from that shelf down. You can get mad from that shelf down. And that's what that is too. But again, I'm saying all this to again do the other end of the sandwich, saying I've done no investigating. I have no idea if I'm just talking out my ass, and I'm nowhere close to what's going on. But I have heard about that stuff in the fucking past. Like I had one. This is a teenager story of mine when I was a teenager. This one girl, we had been together. We met in we met in 11th grade, right? So like we were dating for a little while, and she goes, Harley. She goes, what? It's like, I need to ask you something. Like, okay. And there's, if I accidentally cheated on you because I got drunk at a party, what would you do? And the answer, this was, she told me after, she's like, the answer I wanted you to say was, well, if you were inebriated and it wasn't your fault because you weren't in your right frame of mind, I'd be disappointed that it happened, but I wouldn't be angry with you and break out. That's what she wanted. She told me. But the answer I gave her was like, first off, why would you be at a party without me drinking with a bunch of guys and putting yourself into that situation? If that happened, we're done. And then she told me, it's like, no, you weren't supposed to say that. Supposed to say if it was a whoopsie daisy, and the whore falls on one cock in the pussy, one in the ass, jacking off two while gagging on another. Whoops. Shit happens when you got some sweet, sweet old crow to drink. I hope my answers are good enough for this. You got your money's worth again. If this was a fucking one of these days, if I get super chats, this is the minimum you're gonna get. You're gonna get a 48-minute answer out of what's your favorite part about spring. But so okay, let me go back through this and see if I can't figure this out. All right, no inconvenience. Okay, I did that. Based, yeah, that one's getting used too much anyway. But I mean, you got to have a differentiator between based and woke. So I deal with that. I too finna hope Karmic doesn't do something. If he wants, I mean, if he's on right now, someone tell him if he wants to talk to me, I am here to bend an ear. And I'm not doing this for viewers. I'm doing this, like I said, I just want to play video games and talk to people. Like one of my streams, I'm not bragging, one of my streams, like after the fact, had like 500 views. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, I don't remember anything interesting going on. I don't know if someone was like fucking bored and stream sniped me, and I was just like, ah. But yeah, nah. They don't live in the same state. It's just ridiculous. Just you gotta. It's you've already said it. Red flag, man. If you got a red flag this big, this soon, it's time to bounce. Oh God! Oh, how uncomfortable though. Because it's like it is like this Dabbleverse shit is like working with somebody or going to school with somebody that you're breaking up with. Because it's not like she goes away. Now they're always going to be in each other's periphery. Just like when I check out Pat again, I do, like I say, I go in, I'll watch for a minute, I'll see what the chat looks like, and I'll just watch and listen. But whether you call it his fault or not, every time I click on there, he's talking about her. But that being said, I'm not watching from the very beginning. I'm just clicking on in the middle. He could be responding to something or whatever. And what are you going to do if your ex-girlfriend is on the stream yesterday talking shit about you? Now it's your turn. You've got to respond to it. Now she's going to respond to your response. It's going to go back and forth forever and ever. And there's really no way to stop it, unless one of them hits the lottery or gets a real job and just says, fuck this streaming bullshit. But my crazy ass, it's just simpler for me to just not try to have a relationship because it's just too much of a headache. I can probably even prove it right now. It's all right. So I'm going to look and see how annoying these profiles are on Bumble and Tinder. I haven't looked in a while. Oh, I don't want to snipe. So it was oh, God. Okay, are you saying they were audience members? Or are you saying they were some random low-level comedians? Ew, that's so uncomfortable. Oh, God bless America. This one isn't annoying. I bet this one is. Let's see. No, I'm not going to be able to make... Don't be mad if I borrow your cologne. This is what this one woman put on her thing. Don't be mad if I borrow your cologne. You fucking bitch. You give me back my fucking cologne, you goddamn whore. Ugh. Ugh. I found some ultra infuriating ones. Oh, okay. Here's one. All right. If you have Bumble or whatever, they have these they're basically hashtags. They're what they're looking for. I'm looking for a long-term relationship, a life partner, empathy, kindness. And then this one, it's been popping up forever, and I just have no idea what the fine butt fuck it means. Emotional intelligence. So you're smart about being sad or mad or happy. You're smart about it. God damn. I don't know where that came from. Shit, I'm already over it. Other Lolo. That is infuriating though. We're just hanging. You're not jealous, are you, that I'm hanging out with my guy friends? Man, no, that's it. You're done. You're gone. And you put it up on a stream. That's like that humiliation ritual thing that I've heard about. I mean, that's probably too stiff of a term, but it's humiliating. You don't do that to someone because it's like, okay, all right. I mean, not that I get, I know you get it. I guess I'm just working it out my own way. But it's like, all right. So in a sense, they're public figures, you know. So they're doing something like that. And it's not just like, Bob and Betty are dating and she's like, let me call Bob on the old FaceTime. Let him know I'm, not coming home tonight. I'm working at the comedy club. I'm gonna go on FaceTime, and you go on the old FaceTime, and you're like, yeah, I'm just hanging out. I'm hanging out with my friends, that have booze to drink in this hotel room. We're just hanging out though. It's all good. You're not jealous, are you? Do you trust me? That's already bad. That's terrible. But you're putting it on a stream, ain't you? That's part of it, right? She's like putting it on a stream or something too. Or it doesn't even have to be her. She's a streamer to a degree, and he definitely is. So he's gonna fucking talking about it. So this is going to be out in the public, and there's going to be thousands of people that know about it. So it's even worse now. Now it's not just Bob and Betty Betty is like in a hotel room hanging out with two dudes. We're just old pals. Old pals drinking. My old pals here. The funny joke they just said about how hot my ass is. How it's so round and supple, and they can't stop staring at it. It's like an onion, and when I walk away, it makes them cry. My old buddies over there. And now you got 1,000 people talking about it. So I guess I need to ask another question. Was she streaming that video, or is that just something that she just sent to him? Either way, it's bad. Just one is way worse than the other. Oh, that would be something. Oh, God. Oh, I don't understand my emotions, bud. I totally do. I'm mad right now, and I understand it. That's really about all I need to know. Or people that are like in movies, people would say that lame stuff, in control of your emotions. When I piss you off, how will you react? Because I will piss you off. So I would call that a red flag on a woman right there. It's like, are you in control of your emotions? I don't interpret that as, oh, damn it, motherfucker. God damn. I'm talking, when I'm cussing like this, I'm cussing at the screen. And I'm a couple of seconds behind. So, oh, Jesus. Like a guy that's in control of his emotions. if you ever go to hook up with a chick and she says, I like a guy that's in control of his emotions, that's her way of basically telling you, I'm going to piss you off. And I kind of want to know how you're going to react when I do it. And in fact, I'm probably going to do it sometimes as a girl test. And it's like, man, I kind of just wish one of these chicks would like come on here and just admit the girl test thing. Because I know I had a couple of girlfriends that's what they did. They would get bored. They were like, oh man, we've been getting along too good lately. I need to spice things up and just, piss you off about something. Oh God. I better probably save it for a different type of stream. That would be fucked. Man, now, oh God, how the worm had turned around in a worm-like way. If that happened, God damn, Jesus. The worst thing I ever heard in my life was not with them. We just talked about like, it did video, hotel, whatever. This one woman hated her ex-husband so bad, and the rumor and innuendo was like she was abusive and cheated and everything to her husband because she knew she could get away with it because she's the woman. No one believes a man. And I think this woman in the story, I think they lived in a very liberal state. So, so it like everything's just piling up on this dude, and they have kids, right? And this woman, like, she just hated this fucking guy so bad that after the divorce, after she got the kids, after she like made it to where like, oh, you can't even see your kids, unless it's like supervised and it's like really limited, like something like, you can only see your kids like, I don't know, like once a year or something crazy like that. Then this fucking woman sent ex-husband of hers a fucking video of her sucking some random guy's dick, and it was just like, I hate you this fucking much. I fucking hate you this much. And the guy, the husband ended up wandering into the unalive forest, if you know what I mean. I was like, God damn, that was the most chilling fucking thing I ever heard in my life. So yeah, there's some fucking evil out there. So at the end of the day, no matter how bad things get, at least you don't get a video from your ex like, oh, there's a video attached. Oh, maybe she wants to come back. No, I know New Girl. New Girl is a 10 on a scale of 1 to 10. It's not her. The woman that I saw on the stream last night had brown hair in the chat. She like posted a chat, maybe a super chat. I don't know. They were putting up everything. But like the woman I saw had like brown hair, and I don't remember the name at all. It sounded like she used like a real name. I mean, it don't have to be real, but it was like a plain real name. Like, I'm just making this up, like Betty Smith 12, something like that. But it was a brown-haired woman, and wow, I was like, holy shit, who's that? But I couldn't even get that out because I was on a panel, so I was just like, oh, who's that? And while everybody was talking about whatever they were talking about. No, New Girl's a very, very pretty woman. Lives across the pond. She is, as we kind of say randomly, she's dabbled in streaming. She would, by default, she would do good if she would regularly stream, because I mean, just a bunch of fucking sick gooners would be showing up at the very least, and everybody likes her, so she would always have guests. You know. Oh shit! God damn! I gotta kill that motherfucker. Die. Thank God with this, I am just trying to get that fucker. I hope my emotional intelligence can get me through the rest of this stream. Boom! Oh shit. Let that fucker. Yep, there we go. Ah! Now what should be popping up on the screen here in a second is one of the bosses that I have to fight on this stage, but hopefully I can hopefully these grenades kill this fucker. Yep, you're dead. Your family's dead. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Yeah, that woman I'm talking about, oh God, I ain't never heard of nothing so fucking evil. It's like, ew. It's like we've all had bad breakups, right? But Jesus, titty fucking Christ. I ain't never heard of nothing that bad. Snap. It's getting closer to bedtime. Sunday scaries are about to happen soon. It's even worse because, you know, a good 30 minutes of this is taking off my fucking paint. Fortunately, I guess I have to reveal now that this isn't my skin, it's actual paint. That I didn't actually fall into like a vat of chemicals at Ace Chemical. Oh, son of a bitch. Do, 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 do. I wonder if I'll ever get the Kevin Brennan treatment. It's like he's not making any money. He's just streaming video games. I don't think I'll be on that playboard anytime soon, but hey, if I do. Oh, Jesus, shit. Come on. Now, next week, hopefully I'm going to be doing a wrestling stream with Dylan. Yeah, good luck. I don't know. Oh, fuck. But I might get the 150. And if I get the 150, that means I beat the stage. I mean, that means I really beat the stage. Because I killed all of them in a row. I mean, this mode is just high score bullshit. It's not important at all. Boom! Without Your Head podcast. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like sometimes I just do them here or over on Dylan from Somewhere's channel. Me and Dylan sometimes we had Earl Skakel on, and those ones did pretty good. That's the thing that I mean that's probably the thing I'm most verbose about is like old wrestling history, and that's fucking it's old now. It's old now because we're talking about like the 90s, and it's hard. It's still hard for me to wrap my fucking head around how the 90s are old. I know that's probably a hack thing to say. I mean, Kevin stream sniped something that I was on one time, and he was like, "What is that? A transsexual?" I was like, "Oh man, I got a Kevin Brennan insult. That's a. I'm gonna have to. I gotta mark something off of life." Damn, now they're slowing down. Shit, you bastard, go away. Ugh. You dreading the hospital here another day? Yeah, I mean, I've heard that name of that show now and then. I've got some ideas for some stuff that I want to do where I want to put some like real effort in it. Like I want to do one on Rick Rude, who's one of my favorite old school guys, and yeah, and really his career was short. It was like, really full time. He was like 10 years, 12 years, maybe at the most. And he was training and he was like a manager for like 4 or 5 years. And then he died. I'll save that for the podcast. Yeah, man. You know it. That was my favorite fucking Tom. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Dude, you might be witnessing history. I'll get my 150 on this stage. I have done it before, but this is a brand new account. So I could use my Dr. Harley Quinn name. You're witnessing history. The first time on my Dr. Harley Quinn account, I got to get the 150. Oh, Jesus. That guy die? Okay. This guy should die right. Oh, one to go. All right, this is like watching the bell countdown. Where the fuck is the last guy? There we go. All enemies killed right there. You'll see it in a couple of seconds. Rick Rude, like he was taking like random, like a lot of those dummies, he was taking random cocktails of stuff. Supposedly the rumor and innuendo was he was taking something that had something to do with boner pills of all things, but it was unrelated to the boner. So the real bonehead move he did was take this shit, and he supposedly OD'd on it. And yeah, that was it. He was in the middle of training for a comeback because, like, right before his death, he was like managing in the NWO, and right before his death, they always give you that hint that someone that was retired might be coming back, because they'll get more physical in the ring and they'll like take falls. Like when Kurt Hennig or Mr. Perfect was retired for a little bit, like he would get a little physical, but it was always stuff like just punches. He wasn't falling down or anything like that at all. And like the last thing I saw him do, like it was like him and Conan attacking somebody, and he hit this motherfucker with the Rude Awakening. And I was like, oh, that's a hint that he's coming back, because the Rude Awakening, you know, it's a neck breaker, but Rick Rude is falling down on the ground himself. So he's taking a bump, you know, and then he wasn't on TV, and then he was dead. I was like, oh, shit. So I guess that's a PSA to stay away from boner pills. Speaking of boner pills, I'm going to get the fuck out of here and wash my face. Thank you very much for hanging out all the way to the NDV. Good talking to you. If anything, you know, I'll be on again by next Sunday. If something comes up, maybe I'll get to do something with somebody else. I don't know. But it all depends, because my job is, like I try to tell people, it's very intense. And my recovery after work it's rough. So not that I think I have that much of a personality a lot of times anyway, but I don't want to do anything after work a lot of times. I just want to eat me a Chick-fil-A sandwich and watch some wrestling and play some of these games. So if anything, I should be on again 8 Central next week, Sunday. But till then, take it easy, and I'll see you all around in the chats. You all have a great one. Bye-bye.